Hello and greetings on yet another Devs and Hodlers meeting. We are a bigger team tonight. We've got two of the Barteks, as always, with Mr. Orwosh and Przemek. Greetings.
Hello.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
So, guys, if you're here with us, leave a thumbs up for the statistics, and we're gonna go over to our pages and news at the beginning. This is our custom thing to do. So yeah, as always, you can find some news, social medias in the description below, but also on the bigshortbets.com. Also, as you can see, high and steady, the active accounts are growing. Go to the tool section on the website. You're gonna find the entire instruction with videos on how to join the platform. We're gonna go to the platform in just a minute. I recommend you to follow our Twitter pages as well. The Big Short Bets News Twitter page changed its name from Big Short Bets News to Big Short Bets Research, and it looks like this now. Big Short Bets Research, and it's mostly in Polish right now, but even so, you can always try to click translation to be up to date on what is going on the platform, because there are some news and there are some tweets, there are some subjects to go and click it. Yeah. Okay, so if you go to the platform, there are some news from the past week on the platform. Yes, this is how it looks like in the dark mode. So, question to you guys, because it was a huge news for like a week now, almost exactly a week. The weekend was really bumpy because we didn't know what's gonna happen. But after all these years, what can we say about the SVB bank run and bank apocalypse, as some may say, and what impact did it has on the crypto markets? Because there are some news on the platform about it.
Yes, so I think I'm gonna take over on this topic particularly. So as you may know, before I jump into the bank section and information about the banks and conventional banking and financial system, as you may know or may or not, during we could say the whole blockchain ecosystems stress test, which just when the Bitcoin and everything was dropping, there was a huge problems in the lending protocols. I mean, we know what happened to Celsius, as well as BlockFi and other lending protocols that were basically projects that lend the money, make some basing on some security, the value of the security, and during when the price was dropping, the value of the security was dropping, and there was a point when all the loans was liquidated due to the fact that they won't cover the actual loan amount. So there was a huge problems in the crypto space. So some of the projects defaulted and people lost all their money. In example, Celsius. So we had similar stuff happening to conventional banking in terms of the bank run, classical bank run, when the deposits are not enough to fulfill the customers' needs. So recently there was a situation, and it's ongoing right now, because right now government's deciding what to do with that. But we had the Silicon Valley Bank. There was also another bank in the United States, not but from Europe, for example, Credit Suisse had the same similar problems in terms of the bank run. But Credit Suisse is a long story. There was information on the platform already about that, because this is going and ongoing. We can see that the CDS, so credit default swaps, which is basically a debt coverage insurance, they skyrocketed basically in terms of Credit Suisse. There's like 56 billion bailouts already, loans given to Credit Suisse to get some money for like operating expenses and to cover the cover the funds that they wanna take out by the customers. So yeah, but one crucial bank was in terms of, as you may know, like bigshortbets, like liquidity on Uniswap is fully in 95% or 98% in USDC. So USDC had some cash deposited in Silicon Valley Bank, and this cash was basically blocked. And it was like 3.3 billion around, something like that, 3.3 billion from the 40 billion market cap that they have right now. So we can assume it was like 8 to 10%, something like that, that cash that was deposited was unable to be withdrawn because the FDIC stepped in, blocked all the deposits, and to see what's going on actually with the bank, because they assumed that they could be problems on their side in terms of fulfilling the withdrawals of the customers. And because of the information, the USDC depegged around, we would say it was around 10%, so the value of the deposits over there. But during this time when the FDIC took over the Silicon Valley Bank, they say that those are deposits they will be guaranteeing, and USDC also managed to push out some invoices, and maybe not some invoices, but some transfers out of the bank to have more of those cash. So they managed to partially withdraw some of the money there. Other than that, they also said that they bought around over 3 billions. It's that they create the backlog, because basically what they done, they bought the USDC for three. They converted 3.5 or 3.3 billion to 0.8 billion USDC, and basically decreased the difference that needs to be covered. So we can see now that everything is going in a good direction. We are monitoring the situation constantly, but we don't see how this may affect the actual situation on the market in terms of the USDC, because it is still backed one-to-one in terms of what they have, and what actually in terms of the market cap and what actually they have, because many of the stuff are in T-bills of their market cap and T-bills. T-bills are the short debt obligations in the United States, and this market is one of the most liquid markets in the world in terms of everything. So I think the issue is resolved for now. But we have to remember that USDC didn't default, didn't had problems on their own. The only problems was that one of their, we could say, one of their vault, we could say a vault, because it's a place where they keep the cash, defaulted. So it's not basically the USDC directly liquidity problems, but in terms of the bank that had held the cash, USDC cash. But right now we could see the DPEG came back to this 99.9 cents. So everything returned to the normal. But as we say, we are constantly monitoring the situation, and in case something gonna go wrong, we are secured from the Rafał side, as well as we are ready to make measurements and prepare some measurements to secure on all the funds that is being located in the liquidity pool. But
okay,
you don't have to worry about anything, because yeah, the situation just clarifies and it's pretty good.
Before we go to our devs, there is meeting that's gonna happen on Saturday. A few words about it, Mr. Orwash.
Yes, so we are co-hosting a meeting, a trading and research Warsaw meetup. This is the first event of this kind. I think it's pretty cool personally, mainly because there will be two huge guests, so Rafał Zaorski and Marek Hayecki. As far as I know, Marek is a legend from OSTC trading. He had many years of experience, and he's a really well respected person in terms of like Polish institutional trading. So it is good to see him talking about the trading, because as I was informed by Rafał, even Rafał respects this guy because he knows how much experience he has. And so yeah, so there will be also a Big Short Bets research panel, in terms of we were talking how to make proper research, maybe show some stuff how you should do it, and how you can utilize the tools that we're going to provide for trading research. So yeah, we are taking a big part of it, and after that we're going to have some after party. Unfortunately, in terms of this, the submission is already closed. We already sent out, because there was only 150 places, spots for guests, and we had almost 500 submissions to that. We are looking for some experienced traders, so we have traders that took the submission form and said that they are trading they have over 100 trades or even over 1,000 trades per day. So yeah, so there will be some good experience, good knowledge. The event is for free, but something quality. We're not gonna sell anything over there. We just want to make some meeting for educational meeting for the traders, and we'll actually have a pretty dope office. They have they have all the trading spots and setups like computers and stuff like that.
Big
Huge
screens, yes.
many screens. Yes, many screens.
Many huge screens.
Yeah, so it is good to see how this stuff works actually, and to see it in action personally. And we're also gonna hold a trading competition with pretty fun and pretty good rewards. So yeah, so in terms of, I think if you are there, if you are lucky, check your email if you send a submission, because the invitation has been sent already.
Okay, a few words from me before we go over to our devs. First of all, there have been a couple of diplomatic meetings that might interest you. One of them was Iran and Saudi Arabia in Beijing, China, which is opening the really long forgotten relationship between those two countries, thanks to diplomatic efforts of Chinese Republic, blah blah blah, the whole name. And yeah, that's one thing that's worth observing, how the balance in the Middle East is changing, which is a grave danger for the enemy of Iran, which is the state of Israel. And the United States might be backing up a little, backing down from the region. That's one thing that might be concerned. But United States also have its meetings with United Europe, because the inflation plan Biden approached with recently is not really so suitable for European Union and Canada, so they had to make their own meetings between allies. That's one thing. And also from the really cool, interesting things, 2.5 ton of uranium was stolen and missing from Libya, which is quite interesting. Whoever took it, my guess is Iran, but what do I know? Okay, we're gonna go over to our devs and we're gonna have some updates for you. And if you have some questions, leave them for later. And we're gonna start with the first section from our devs. So guys, go ahead, and I'm gonna keep an eye on the chat from now.
Yep, okay. So hello everybody. One more time. Today we want to show you what we already implement on our test environment, probably at the end of this week. So probably today, late or tomorrow, we're gonna release it to our to our master environment, to our production environment, and give you to the tests. So as we said before, we want to do and implement similar constructs like CME have. As you can see, or you cannot see because I need to share my screen. So
please do so.
So yes, okay. As you can see on the screen, these changes is not it is not implemented right now on the production environment, but we're gonna add it as soon as is possible, as I said. As you see, we add some changes here in the contract details to inform you what is the tick size on the instrument and what is the tick value. We're speaking about that two parameters like 2 or 3 lives ago, so you can back it and listen more about it if you want. And as you know, like different markets have the different tick size and market value and tick value, and it's separate to the markets. So we add this feature to count all the prices and everything like this, and similar like on CME, like you can trade on the big brokers like Saxo trading or something like this. This feature works similar, but we have something extra. We have a leverage here, probably even if we test like Saxo broker or something like this, you don't have a leverage here. You can trade even on the weekend with leverage. Of course, at the weekend we only use our market price, not because the Oracle price, whole exchange, whole market stop for the weekend, but you can still trade on our platform. So let's make a transaction. So as you see and as you can test on our production environment here too, we have the our liquidity bot positions. So we have 100 quantity on this price. So let me start trading. I think I can start on Bitcoin. Okay, will be easier. So what's speaking about changes, as you can see, the price here on the Bitcoin, it must be for now it must be divided by 5, because the tick size is 5, as you can see like here. So any prices different by 5 will not allow us to put in the order price. So like you can see here, or even on the chart here, that any prices like you can see here is divided by 5 because of the on the tick size. So we implemented that too on our market. So any price must be divided by 5 because of the tick size on the Bitcoin market. So let me add them the position here. Like I'm gonna take the 224,775, and it is a short side, so I'm gonna buy this in long. Maybe you can't see my MetaMask here because I only share my card, but MetaMask window just appear, and I need to confirm that transaction in my MetaMask. So I wait for my position. I see the transaction is already confirmed. So
all right. So I don't know what Bartek said to you, because there was some problems. So let me start from the beginning. We are talking about tick sizes and tick values for our markets tonight. So I have this presentation. You can see it. That's a pity, but maybe in few moments you will see it as well. But to remind you, what is a tick? It's the smallest possible price fluctuation for a future contract, and it represents basically the smallest price increment or decrement that occur when trading on the markets. So it's not the newest term. It's with us from the very beginning, I would say, on traditional markets like CME and other brokers like Bartek mentioned on Saxo and others. So tick size implies that we can only trade by a certain tick size. For Bitcoin, it is $5. So the new price may differ only by $5 from the older one. For crude oil, it is 1 cent, and for a Nasdaq contract, it is 25 cents. So what we had to do on our platform for things to work, we had to adjust closing position model where you have profits and loss calculated according to the new formulas, including ticks. So these profits and losses are actually more reflected because with every change there is more change in terms of dollar. So we had to do this. We had to implement on the contract to be only able to trade by tick sizes, and we had to adjust our positions table on front end. So you have new calculations of liquidation price, as Bartek mentioned. It uses now the new formula and opponent liquidation price and net USDC, so your profits and loss. We also introduced in a positions table new contract details. So you have this tick size and tick value that is shown in contract details right below the leverage of the market. So on every market, Bitcoin, crude oil, and Nasdaq, you can see it now. And the next thing that I wanted to show you are the new formulas that we are using behind the scenes, because there were many changes, many time-consuming changes to ensure security and stability of our blockchain, of our contract, and what is the most important, that nobody loses money. So can you show
Yes.
the PDF now?
Yes. I'm fixing it right now. So
All right. So the the quality isn't very shiny, I would say.
yeah,
But can you?
I will get it bigger. Don't worry. Just give me a sec.
All right. So on the right side of our image, you have these formulas that I am going to present you in a moment. But as our preparations are still in progress, I can tell you that two main things, or three main things that we had to change are profit calculations separately for long positions and for short positions, liquidation price for long positions and for short positions, and every one of these is based on prices. Profits are based or on prices of the instruments. So for longs, for example, so for when I am buying, we take a price after I bought and price before I bought, and we subtract it because when I am buying, I hope the price will go up. So we divide this by tick size and multiply it by tick value times quantity, because the quantity goes up, your exposition to the assets grows, and that is our formula for long profits. For short profits, it goes very similar, but we had to swap the price before and price after, because when we have short positions that we are selling, we need the price to go down to earn some money. but multiplication by tick value and quantity stays the same. So the next thing we have on our contract is collateral. So a collateral is price times quantity divided by leverage. So for example, when we want to buy Bitcoin, let's assume that the current Bitcoin price is 20,000, and we want to buy one contract for Bitcoin with our market that has leverage too. We only need to provide collateral equal to $10,000 because price times quantity divided by leverage equals 10,000.
Mikołaj, can you zoom in a bit on what is
Yeah,
being
I'm trying. I'm
shown on
trying
the...
to be in the higher resolution because when I zoom in, it's just some kind of bugs and ants running on the screen. So I'm trying to make it as visible as possible. We hear you good, but I'm working on the screen.
All right. So let me continue in the meantime. Maybe we'll fix it somehow.
Yeah, I'm trying.
All right. So we have this boring formula for liquidation, and the main thing that happens here is that if you're smart enough, you can take quantity from collateral and simplify it mathematically with quantity from liquidation formula to for the formula to be more simplified. So as remember, it's a rule of thumb. The simpler the code, the simpler the calculations, the better actually, because the simpler code produces less bugs. It's easier to maintain. It's easier to read by humans that have to maintain this code. So we are not going to talk about this very much. And here I have an example with this yellow table. An example takes place on NASDAQ where we have tick size of 0.25, so 25 cents. You can trade 25 cents up or 25 cents down, and every move of 25 points of index is worth $5. And in this example, we have quantity 1. I don't know if these index points reflect the current price in a various way, but we assume that it is worth 12,300. And when we place long or a short order, liquidation prices goes as follows according to the formulas we have just presented. So the liquidation price for longs is 11,685, and for short something about 30,000. So actually that is all for my presentation. I presented to you the formulas and the hard nut we had to crack when it comes to programming on our contract logic for you to not lose money and for you to securely and smoothly trade on our market.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. That's true. Przemek and Pavel do a
Yeah.
lot of work with the calculations and things like this to it can work smooth and good for you as you say like you they protect your money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not every heroes wear capes.
Okay. I think it's the resolution of the PDF that's messy. I tried to
Maybe
open
because
it. I tried to open it on the Firefox as well, and it was the same.
maybe I have to admit that I have the free version of the program, so maybe it has some limitations. Sorry.
Oh, okay. If that's the case, well, I hope there are stuff that I mean, these that are now on the screen, they are quite good visible. I rather have bad visibility but a good voice here, so I just hope you guys at least had a good how to put it, description of the thing going on. I'm going back to Citral with his webcam because he is hidden right now, but I'm trying and clicking here for you to see him.
Yeah, but if you have any questions or something like this, we can answer it right now. Probably after that live, I know we have issues and everything like this. I'm
Yeah,
gonna prepare a release note for you and post it on the brainstorm group for you to.
yeah.
If you have
Most
any
of the
question
time,
about
everything
it or
is.
something like this, yes, so I can answer.
As well as we can come back to this topic and later on, probably because
Yes.
right now we agreed that we once in a month or once in 2 months we're gonna have some Polish edition when we're
Yeah.
gonna update you in the in Polish. So we probably come back to this topic later date.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, sorry,
So
I'm just trying
if you
my
have any
best.
questions or something like this, ask us right
Yeah.
now.
Should go
Uh,
ahead. Because Przemek is not always every week right here, but you know.
Is your favorite backend developer?
Favorite backend developer, yes, as
Yes, of
always.
course.
Available for you. Ask me anything.
Yeah. Anyway, Citral, if you're busy, just let us know and we're gonna go and finish this one. But if there is something, oh my god, yeah, there is stuff going on in the chat that I haven't seen. Yeah, it looks like an old school game. Yeah, it does because of the pixels. I'd say.
Sorry for today's problems, guys.
Yeah,
It's not gonna happen again. But sometimes it is what it is.
Yeah,
It is what
as
it
of
is.
how many lives we do, I think we have a good probability that it's gonna have a that is a better than worse.
Yeah, I don't see any question regarding to the project or stuff like this. So.
Okay, guys. First things first. I mean, last things last. I would say in the description below you have all the information that you need to join the platform, to join our community on any other social medias, especially Twitter, because this is where our community is outside of the platform is very active. Other things, you can go to Telegram. There are few pages of the Big Short Bets Telegram. One is in Polish. Obviously, we are the Polish team. There are many Polish questions, Polish speakers that need more explanation. Robert is saying that his question is up there. So I think the question from Robert is, can you say something more about the last post from top 50? Is it the one?
Last post from top 50.
Yeah, that's the last question.
They have plans of the integration, outside integration. There is, but this topic is right now top secret, we could say. But
yeah, you see, no
they're
leaks
organizing.
today.
Yeah, no leaks.
Oh, okay, yes. I have that document. I don't want to leak the information right now.
Mhm.
It is like inside document for the dev team. It's like a solution
Proposition for nodes.
proposition, yeah, for partnership or something like this to our blockchain solution and everything like this. But I don't want to give you more information. I'm speaking about it with the 080 trader, and we have even more advanced solution for that, but it will come when we switch our market fully to the blockchain. But we gonna give you probably in the Polish because
Okay.
in the because it's a hard topic. Of course, in the English too, are gonna prepare the document how it works, how to connect to our blockchain, and everything like this. But yeah, it will be something huge.
Okay, that sounds great.
But not at this moment.
Okay, that's very good because as you guys know, we have a lot of Polish speakers right around here, and there are sometimes some complicated stuff. But I know the team is preparing most of the stuff in bilingual, both English and Polish. So we will give you a live stream in Polish as well. So that's a heads up for you. Be prepared with your pen and paper for some questions and answers. But as for now, we're gonna wrap it up. Sorry again for the inconvenience of it was hard choice to give you either the presentation or the voice of Przemek. I rather have his voice on the team here speaking with you and explaining stuff for you. So next time we're gonna give you a proper show. Thank you so much for coming. I just hope you didn't have the feeling of a wasted time. You can rewatch it again, or we might be back with the same subject later on. So be prepared. We will be prepared as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.